Yeah, ready. Let's go. We're live. We're back with the same beat on this Monday from yesterday. This is what it is. If you want to get it right, you want to invest some time on things, you know? I mean, 4, 5 days, 12 hours on one beat, one great beat, potentially great beat. Come on, skip. Worth it. So yeah, I hope you're doing well. This is Wednesday, 1st of September. We made it to September, great. 2021. Now, there was good progress yesterday. As you can hear, as you can see, I just posted yesterday's stream. I didn't post the stream from Monday. I got a copyright claim from Kanye, and I had to fix some things there. And I ended up posting just the draft with the explanation of things. But I always do that. If you don't want to watch the whole stream, you don't have time, or you get bored, you just want to see the result. I normally explain I do like a very nice conclusion overview of what the progress, the achievements of the day, like what we made it, how we developed, progressed the production of this beat, and I do that in the last 5 minutes, 10 minutes of the stream. And sometimes I would just stream that and extract that part of the stream and made it a video. And yeah, if that's what you want and you just want things easy, but the journey is what matters, If you want to learn, if you want to understand some things that maybe you don't, you never consider, and you want to see what's the workflow and how these things get done. Well, I'm showing everything, man. Everything is gonna be on the internet till the end of time, hopefully, or till YouTube goes bankrupt like that and they closed. You never know. We never know. But yeah, I'm betting for YouTube to be there for. Like, I wish I can be watching this in 50 years. Like, say 50 years ahead from today, and me watching my old videos saying, "Oh, I had a great time making this music." Hopefully. But anyways. So not much news. The middle of the week. I'm still analyzing what's going on with Donda. Like, I don't know, Donda. I don't think it's good. I wanted to name this video like because I don't understand like how you guys can think, oh, this is the music of the future and stuff like that. I see some reviews online. I haven't really spent time online reading what people say, but it's mixed. So it's not like I'm being too different, going against the popular beliefs, like I think many people are getting tired of Kanye at this point. And even the music's not there anymore. I don't know. But my friends keep on telling me like, hey, have you listened to that? Like, yeah, but I had to skip the tracks because I was bored. Like, there's nothing. There's no soul in those projects. It's just fucking dude craving for attention, and the beats are weak. Like, there's no texture, no harmony. It's gospel chants and whatever. Like, yeah, come on. I don't know. But yeah, but I could change my mind. Somebody could come and say, look, you have to listen to this. You have to think about this. You're being negative because of this, and I'll be ready for that. I'm always ready to accept, the recognize that I'm wrong and I need to learn. But yeah, that's that. What else is new? Well, we could potentially finish the beat tomorrow. Like, I feel like yesterday we made good progress with the arrangement. I know it's a bit rushed, and we could, be a bit more schemy and say, we need a hook, we need things that we need. But for me, as an instrumental producer guy, the only thing I want is to show my skills and have fun and be as real as I can. Like this is how I perform. These are the notes I'd like. This is how it sounds like. My music is a brief journey that with energy. It's changing. The energy is just going from low to high, and you get to feel something. You get to enjoy the layers, the instruments. People with especially headphones. I love headphones. All right. So if you have headphones, you're gonna get to listen all the work that we put on the craft, like the effects, the synth, the notes here and there, the distortion and the kick, like all this little, of course, becomes a music, right? Like we not everybody's like producers, but sometimes people, and this happens when you show your music to people that they don't produce, they don't play instruments, but they got good ears, and they appreciate music, and they actually, it's part of their lives. Like they're always trying to find tracks that, and they find those little sounds, they find those little details and say, I really like this, it's like it happens. Doesn't matter. But of course, you have to add those things. You have to put love in what you're doing. And if you just want to finish, the beat as soon as possible because the progression is done, and you're just waiting for somebody else to put vocals in it. Well, so this is a strategy so far. Like this is something I'm trying to achieve, like full instrumental beats that sound good. Don't really, they're not missing anything, and could potentially be used for if somebody wants to add bars, sing on it. Accessible. We're not using crazy shit. This is not like an extreme genre or anything where only just for teenagers. It's like music is accessible. So whenever you make music and you want to finish a project, I advise you to consider all this stuff. Like, who is this for? Who is this for? What's the message? Just looping the first 4 bars. The transition comes on bar 8. We don't want that. But yeah, think about this. Like, who's my music for? What do I want to? What's the message? What's the experience of listening to what I'm doing? Like, think about all this stuff constantly, and of course, learn how to use the tech, the toys, the door, the effects. Yeah, but try to imagine how it sounds, like your finished product. What are the elements? Like, if somebody's like, oh, I really like your music because of, what is it? Obviously, you cannot say something like, oh, because it's good. No, think about the particular things that make your music yours, and why is it good? Why it could be good? If it's about the progression or the melodic content or whatever, then you have to put time on that. More than this, don't worry. This is gonna happen. Actually, even if you record it on a tape, or you record yourself playing on a guitar with music, people gonna like your songs. A combination of things. But yeah, choose wisely and put time. I never realized, but for me, it's like I like everything about music. Like, I put time, years on learning guitar, theory, chords, melodic, solos. Like, I tried everything, different genres. And then I moved into production. I got into, hey, it's crazy how this music sounds like. Kanye. Actually, Kanye. We go back to Kanye, but it's true. Kanye, yeah, like his beats were so different to anything I was listening, you know, during that 2005, 2006, 2007. The music was different. And combined with the good lyrics and the spirit of you know, fighting for not money but fighting for shit, being tough and all. I think it resonated in me like in a very strong way. So then I got into this, right? And I decided I wanted to learn everything. I want to know, like, experience music from different angles, like the engineering side, producer side, player side. But you don't have to do that. You just have to be good at one of those to start getting into, you know, professional stuff, provide an experience to listeners. But yeah, another thing before we get into work. Oh damn, my allergies, morning allergies. Something I want to show you. I think this is something good. I'm liking this guy a lot. Where's he? On a YouTube channel that I think it's very interesting, and I'm gonna start watching his videos more often. Well, I've done it already. Check this out. Let's transition. Not a good pose. But this guy, you see it? Yes, you see it. So his channel's name is I guess this is his name, Andrew Seleno. And I've been watching him for a while, and every time he's dropping videos and doing stuff, it's very good. Like he knows what he's talking about. Like it's hard for me to find a person that I can, like, I say, you know, this person knows. Andrew Seleno. If you wanna hear like facts about mixing, mastering, this dude knows. And I can feel like the way he's expressing himself is like it's just facts. But the facts that you need to hear. He's not it's actually for example, this video is called Ugly Truths, and it's 100% true. Like, I agree with this guy 100%. Like in this video, of course. And I don't know him at all. Like, it's not like I'm promoting a guy or anything. It's just more like I just want you to check it out because it's really great. Like, mixing and mastering is not what many people think it is. And I post videos, and mixing and mastering are my least popular videos. Like, sometimes I feel like I need to give up. Well, nobody cares. I should just post fart sounds on the MC and make beats with that, mix with Kanye or whatever, and that's gonna work out. But yeah, look, many people have the skill to put great things together, and they never finish their beats, and because they believe it's like there's like a big gate that of knowledge, or you need a treated room, you need this type of speakers, and you need 10 years of ear training, shit like that. And that's not what's happening. Like, it's just something you learn. Like, you learn how to drive a car, or yeah, you just need the right teacher. I like this guy. Check him out. His videos are good. Sometimes he throws facts like very in a short sentence. He tells you something like, wait, what do you mean? But yeah, I agree with this guy on many things. Like, once you learn mixing, you can just do whatever you want. You don't have to keep on watching videos about other dudes, like how they do their stuff. And tips like, boost this. If you watch my channel or my videos or how I do things, I'm not gonna tell you should always do this. No. This is how things work. And then you have to, it's like a pizza. Imagine you're making a pizza. And I have to tell you, I'm telling you, imagine, like, this is a cooking channel, and I'm telling you how to cook a pizza. And I tell you, you should always throw the grains of salt with these fingers. Don't use these fingers at all. Never touch the salt with your pinky finger. Shit like that. Like, but that's how those videos sometimes feel like from, you know, professionals. So you should always boost this area. Like your kick should, you know. No, that's not what mixing and mastering is. Mixing and mastering is just using some plugins to make your work change the not boosts, but increase, enhance your work. It's very easy. It's very easy. Once you understand, it's just very easy. Just using some plugins and stuff. Once you understand it, you start having fun. It's not as boring as people think it is. Like I have a great time attempting things, trying stuff, figuring out ways how to, you know, find space for all my instruments, for all these melodies. You're gonna see it tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'll be working on this in Ableton Live with you know, my mixing setup, my buses, my effects, and I'll find that's what I use. It's the only thing you have to do. Find space for things. Find space for everything to be there. It's like a car. Well, I don't know what. I love analogies. Like a car, and you have 6-7 friends, and everybody wants to join. Like you go into a party or an amusement park or something, and your friends like, okay man, can we go with you? Remember, I'm from Mexico, so this is not illegal, right? You can have as many people as you want in the car. Just in brackets, right? But yeah, imagine like, and then okay, so you're gonna find ways to place people's arms and legs, and okay, the fattest person should go at the front, and then you never did. I don't know. It never happened to you. Like, here's a very common thing: when you're a teenager and you have your first car, and everybody wants to be around you. Like, but you know what I mean? Like, you always find a way, right? You always find a way to place those 7-8 people in the car, and you get where you have to get. Sometimes you have to open the trunk. Sometimes you know, things happen, but you always find a way, and it sounds okay. And this is the analogy. Like, you get there because the car is gonna move no matter what. Like some extra kilos and whatever, but car moves. It delivers. You know, people get to their place. That's it. That's the goal. Like, for people to listen to your work, and mixing, mastering. That's how it works. It's not like, oh, sometimes there are things that you're missing, things that you can add to sound to make it cooler, bigger, more interesting, but easy to learn. It's easy to learn. So anyways, check this guy out. I really like his channel. I sometimes I disagree. I remember there was only one time I was like, not in this video, but some of his videos, like I felt like I don't agree with that. But 99% of the time I like him. So if you're struggling with mixing, mastering, it's like, and one thing he agrees, and I agree, is like you have to put time on it. There's not gonna be a cheat sheet or a code, a password, like a software, a plugin that does the mastering like this. But right now, there's one Isotope mastering assistant that comes with the Isotopes bundle. Yeah, you click that shit in, but it's very safe. It's not doing much work. Like this, the sound won't be great just because you click on that button and you got the levels, the loves, the loudness. I'm still reading posts on Facebook and the different groups I'm part of. People still like a bit lost about how much loudness mastering, because the internet is confusing. Like this, too many of us talking about this stuff, and you don't know who to follow. And then comes this famous person that actually also wrong. Well, not wrong, but it's like that person has a very particular style, workflow, and they're not showing you, like they're not streaming like myself or Andrew, making videos like on a constant, regular basis. Like no, you see one video of the person in the fucking big studio telling you, this is how I do things. Look at this texture. Like yeah. But okay, let's get into things. Today, I'm gonna use my notebook and listen to my arrangement from yesterday. Figure out what parts can improve. Potentially, I'm a guitar player, and potentially I'd like to add guitars because it's my favorite instrument. It's the only one I really know how to play. Like the one that like But at the same time, I struggle so much with mixing my guitar. I still haven't found like the real setup, the perfect setup. Like it's always different. If you listen to my music on Spotify, SoundCloud, the videos I make, whenever I add guitars, it's always different. It's never the same because first I make a beat and then I add the guitars, and I sometimes figure out there's not enough space. There's no reason to add guitars, but I'm stubborn. It's like I want my guitar to be there. So otherwise, you know. So, anyways, let's get into it. I'm gonna listen to the whole arrangement. I'm gonna go song mode. And yeah, if anyone's there, or if you're watching this video after the fact, after tomorrow, send me comments. Let me know. Like I'm very intrigued with people's opinion and on things. If you were imagining something different, or it's like, oh, this would boost the song. Like, yeah, let's see. Let's see. Consider all paths, but it has to happen before Friday, because by Friday I want to finish this, close it, and start a new story next Monday. That's how this works. We cannot keep this open forever. Like we have to close it, or else there's the peak of what's the word, like inspiration and enjoyment. My personal one is just it's over. Like we touch the crest, and then you start going down, like hating this thing, saying, okay, maybe it's not a good idea, maybe it's not a great beat. You start feeling like, so we have to finish it soon. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So intro 1A, this is the name of this 8-bar section. There could probably be a filter or something. Let's I'm gonna type write down texture, more texture, or filter in. I normally use low pass filters. I just love that. All my songs could start like same way. I don't care. But we need something. We need something to give this bit of movement, and kind of like opening a curtain. When you go to the theater, right? You watch and they open this curtain slowly, and the characters. Oh, you enter the premises, and everything is there already. They're already acting. Like there has to be, it's an introduction, so we have to be more subtle, basically. More subtle, maybe a dialogue. There has to be a story behind this beat. Dialogue. these could also be solved in Ableton. We don't have to do this here, but I'm gonna take notes now. Okay. It was good, the bass. Intro 1B, nothing I could think of that last section. It felt good. There's probably space for vocals or guitar. Okay, this is it. Let's explore the possibility of adding guitars to that intro 1B. I don't know if it chords, like, you know, sustain chords or notes, like melodic stuff. Probably chords. And I could even do it with the acoustic, an acoustic guitar. Keep it clean. Okay, let's continue. Same here. This part, right? This inter 1A is too abrupt. That transition was like shit. We'll find a way to make it more easy to the ear. Yeah, I think I was talking to Andrew, a good friend of mine. He was telling me that space is a bit awkward. You know, the last bar of silence. And I knew it. Actually, I knew it. I think yesterday, if you check the stream, I was saying Andrew, he's not gonna like this. Because it's like a drop that's like, oh fuck, where's the drop? But yeah, I don't care. You cannot predict these things. Let's repeat just the part. Sounds great. Yeah, let's go. Bassline was good. I fixed it yesterday after a stream. Just that, the bassline, that section. Damn, but I don't know, the song feels ready. I'm very happy with that work. You know, 3 hours we were focused. Like, watch the previous stream if you like the beat. Watch the previous stream, because I It happened in a period of what? Less than 3 hours. I was talking a lot and getting distracted, but it happened in 3 hours. That's 3 minutes of music, by the way. I exported it yesterday. Damn, I don't know. I don't know if the appropriate thing to do from this point is just to export it and then clean everything in Ableton, play with the compressors and all that stuff. What can we do, guys? Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna jam. I'm gonna plug my guitar. I'm gonna play some guitar on this beat. See if we can find more melodies and nice stuff. And depending on what I find, I might decide to just add it here or just move to Ableton. But for an instrumental, I think it's pretty much ready. And it's discreet, it's not very pretentious. It is what it is. I like it. And there's content, there's layers, and there's work. Okay. Let's get the guitar. My trusty old Ibanez. This one never fails. This guitar is my second guitar, and I don't think I'll buy any other guitars. Well, I could probably buy other guitars, but I don't know. I just feel good with this one. Nice. Let's find a nice preset. I like this warm universe one. Now we have gate here. Where's the gate? Let me set up gate. Nice. Gates. Okay. Metronome. Let's do this boring stuff first. Get it out of the way. I'm gonna tune the guitar and tell you that I can't tell you in the meanwhile. Well, I want to make these 4 or 5 bits this way, then analyze my workflow. At the same time, I'll be working on other stuff in the evening, music related, of course, like just a different project. So if you want to watch me on Twitch, the workflow is a bit different because those are collaborations. So if you also make music, you're tired of be working on music on your own, and I think it's great to collaborate with someone, and I'm down for that. Just let me know and we can figure out ways, because it's amazing. It's like you start understanding that another person's mind, and of course the collaboration succeeds when you understand the other person and you understand that you have to kind of adapt your workflow and basically be a team player, like be part of a team. If you manage to make a song with another person and you're happy with the result, then you're moving forward in your production game. And in life, basically. Because jobs, any job, unless you work by yourself as a sole trader or something like that. But if not, you're gonna go companies or you're gonna go businesses or wherever, and you have to deal with others. You cannot just do what you want. Okay, let's go. So let's check the intro. Guitar's too loud. Let's check the next part. Fix the tone a bit. I cannot find the melodies I want for some reason. That was nice. I'm gonna try pentatonic notes now. Here, all right. I tried different sound. Bit cleaner. Okay, let's try it from the inter. Let's try chords. Let's try to find chords. Okay, from this section. That was nice. Oops. Yeah, maybe that's feels like there's space for that. I'm gonna send that to the back again by lowering the volume a little bit. Let's try again. Oh, that was nice. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's try to record the entire thing. How many bars is this? 8 bars. Let's see if I can record it. Nice. See? And we can add the additionals. Loop. Maybe we need a different guitar effect here. Let me choose a different. What if Santana was there? I mean, that sounds too lame. I don't like this Santana Okay, so I like this guitar performance thingy. I'm not sure if I want to leave the sample or not, but one thing we could do is exporting. I'm going to export it as guitar one. Very simple. Export, edit, chop. In how many regions? No, I don't want that to be cut. So let's try 8 regions instead. Yeah, this feels right. Wow, I'm surprised that I didn't fuck up. Okay, so we have 8 chops, but I already have a guitar program. I always have a guitar program. So check this out. This is the easiest way. We go to sample edit program, and I'm gonna assign Go back to program edit. No, sample edit. Trim. Where is the guitar sample? Here. I'm gonna go to slice 1. I'm gonna assign it to the program, guitar program, non-destructive. Yeah, non-destructive guitar pad A1. Do it. Back to program. This is one of the trickiest things to do with MPC, and I wish it could be easier to explain or do, but it's not. Nothing easy about this part. It was even glitching. Okay, so slice 2, slice 3, slice 4. Like, how can you export? How can we export samples, chops, to an already existing program, especially when you chop it with the chop function? I could probably make a video about that. It's always easier to just create a new program with the chops. But in this case, whenever I do guitars, I send them to the same program. I send the chops to the same program, play with things, and try to make it work within the program. And I do all that work here, so I don't have to do all that mixing in Ableton later. But yeah, it takes lots of practice, and sometimes it's annoying. Okay, sub 4. So check this out. Yeah, let's try to record. I need to set the strength of my time correction to 60. But I think that was fine. So now the guitar maybe takes too much space. And how to fix that? Easy way to fix it is with Lfos. I'm gonna try an LFO on all chops. Because I want things to fade to not 0 to complete silence, but in quarter notes. Quarter notes or full notes? Half notes. Yeah, let's try half notes. See how it feels. No, full note, full note. Now it's fading faster. Another thing we could do is add more stereo. Because we can, you know, there are no rules since we don't have any lead, like clear lead. Doesn't really matter. Where is it? Modulation. Yeah, it's here. Ensemble. Ooh. But it's getting too bright. Okay, and then this effect called stereo width. to make the files more mono. Maybe less volume. And I don't know if you noticed, but this program is being sent to a submix where I apply I'm applying sidechain again. I don't need that much sidechain, but and there's a high pass filter. Let's see if we can add some filters from the MPC filter envelope. This one that's first abstracting information. This one feels good. I'm going to depth. Like a dry web knot. No, it's very good. Sidechain. I don't know if we need that much presence in this guitar. I'm gonna go back to depth. First notes. Yeah, maybe we just need guitar in that section, you know? Maybe need guitar from this part. Damn. Where's the looper? Okay, I will need to go back to the clean cape preset. Let's consider guitar for the next section as well. See what happens. I'm gonna clear this. Now the guitar is not in tune anymore. Right. That sucks. The only bad thing about this guitar, it doesn't last long. Okay. Got it. Yeah, okay. Let's record that. We'll record brief sections. 1 bar. Funny because it's a little bit late. Let's try to record again. Do it again. You see, it's like perfect timing. It's required sometimes. This one's better. I'm gonna keep it. Explore as guitar too. See what to do with the samples later. Gonna keep it. Let's find something else. Do it again. Let's go. with my guitar. It's sounding good. Again. You see, it's very hard to record from out of the metronome. You get the very first bar right, like really impossible. Okay, this sounds good. that won't work. Sounds so old-fashioned that nah, you know, nah, that cannot be. I could, but I don't want to leave the beat like that. We could try to record a solo, but don't know. I remember in 2004 or 3 maybe, when Linkin Park, the guitar player, I don't know, he was talking to the media. He told them, "Look guys, it's over. Nobody wants to hear guitar solos anymore. It's like, guitar solos is the past." And I took it too hard. I think that guy ended the solo era. Any of those solos could work, but I'm not gonna do that here. That's more of an Ableton task. So, yeah. Let's leave the beat as it is. We explored some paths here with guitar, things that could potentially work. I should have made the beat with guitar up front, you know. Now I'm struggling to find space for my guitar. Same story, you know. Same story again. It repeats. At least we managed to add guitar to this section. Here comes. It's there in the very back. Stereo, by the way. Let's shimmer. In the very background. Just it gets very loud in that note. I just hate that note, how it gets loud as fuck. How can we fix that with a compressor? Where's my compressor? Maybe the LFO is just too crazy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna remove the LFO because it's not helping. That particular note is very loud. This is very loud already. That transition could go like this. Check this out. Something like that, yeah. Maybe here. But we do that in Ableton. Okay. So I think this beat's done. There's nothing I want to change. I took notes, remember, like minutes ago. Well, I think it's been like an hour. I don't feel time pass when I'm working on these things. But it's all about guitars, textures, dialogue, like more context to the music, because we don't, it is an instrumental, right? We don't have context. But it's ready. It's ready. And what I do in these cases, I go song mode, arrange my song. It's all done. So I just need to convert to sequence. We're gonna create one sequence with all this stuff. Yeah, convert sequence. Yeah, let's do convert sequence. We could also create an Ableton live file. I don't know what I want to do this time. Ableton. Yeah, we can create an Ableton file. Why not? Let's see if that works better this time. But oh yeah, but we need the sequence anyway. So sequence 13 with muted tracks. Let's go. And we're gonna go to that sequence. Where's it? Which is the song. And then I'm gonna export ALS. Okay. Now I'm gonna try different things. Audio, MIDI. I wish I could export audio and MIDI. You know I can export MIDI? That's crazy. What if we just export MIDI for those? No, but this is crazy. Ableton Live. I'm gonna export audio and then MIDI. No. The MIDI is all, it's everything's MIDI here. Nah, fuck it. Let's go audio. Include volume, pan settings. Yes, but I hope things are not too, lack bypass program effect plugins. Just what effects we have here that we used. Let's see. Kick and snare, the mother Docker input. We could bypass everything actually. Guitar, XY effects, the air delay. The Kanye sample is very processed. Same as Charlie's, same as Mem 815. So I'm analyzing here what was the best export alternative for this beat. I think I don't want to bypass this. The only thing I would bypass is the sidechain. Where is it? Okay, we're gonna bypass let's see what we want to bypass. Okay, we just have 15 tracks, so we can do this. Transient width for Kanye. Let's see. Everything can go except the mother Docker that I add to the bass. That one actually, I want to make sure I can have the full bass control in case you want to change the attack or whatever. Everything else, it's good. The kick and snare have a little bit of spring reverb, but that's not a problem. So let's go ALS export. We're including the pan settings, all that stuff. Bit depth 24, that's how it should be. Audio tails. 1 second. Audio tails. Do we need audio tails? Let's leave 1 second and see what happens, because I don't know what they mean, like export. Then we have to create a new doing everything on the MPC. I remember I created a stream project. And then this is from 30th of August 2001. Okay, wish me luck, guys. I hope I'm not messing up. I think this is it. Save. Let's go. Okay, we're exporting. Things are always done differently. I want to improve that part of my workflow, because sometimes you feel like you left some material in the MPC that or there's some stuff that you wish you could fix in Ableton, but it's been printed on audio. It's like, and one thing I could do is just print a copy of the project in just MIDI, but man, that's really lots of work you don't really want to do. Like, I'm gonna stick to this, and if I need more stuff or different layers, then I'll play them in Ableton with the Launchpad, and then this is what it is. We that's why we have to put work on whatever we do on the MPC before exporting. and have a setup that allows us to, you know, regain control of things in the computer, but keeping the good stuff that we actually managed to discover while spending our time here. And I think I'm gonna create a quick mix and do my setup. This is not gonna take too long. What's up, Fly and Blind? Hello, bro. Good day. I bring it back like old Navy. Guitar solos are not saxophone solos. Yeah, I don't know what you mean, like 100%, but this is something of it's like, look, and I don't know if you watch this guy on YouTube, Rick Beato. I wouldn't consider myself a fan, but I watch his videos and I like the way he thinks about music, and when he compares the different eras and musicians of different decades and stuff. And yeah, look, guitar, it's been through a lot. It's a very expressive instrument, but at the same time, the tone of it, the way it's used, like it goes with the different eras. Like it's always changing. And there was a point in time, maybe the 80s, 90s. Yeah, maybe the 80s and 90s when guitar solos were cool AF. Like, and they're hard to play, not really. I mean, yeah, you have to practice your notes and stuff, your scales. But yeah, playing the guitar solo, like think of Guns N' Roses, for example. The people, or Metallica, Black Album, or even before the Black Album, like the guitar solo was part of the. Everybody was waiting for it. And now compare that with today's music, what people consider as cool, and guitar is not there. Not there. Like, there are ways, especially when we do instrumental, so no rules. We just have to have fun. But I even consider the guitar like it's not appropriate. The guitar solo, what I was playing to this beat, it wasn't really. It didn't feel right to me. Like maybe I need to find like a more simplified version of guitar solos that go with the stuff we're doing here. The guitar takes too much space. Like it's like the guitar player just joins the party out of nowhere, plays a solo, and everything goes low in volume, and then leaves the room. Thanks, dudes. I'm out. So what I was saying is that I feel like whenever you start a song, you need to plan that type of stuff. Like, oh, this one it's a guitar song. Because otherwise, when guitars in the background, sounds just like noise. Like that performance, I'm gonna figure out a way to mix it here in Ableton. But if it's not good, I'll do it again, and if it's not good, I'll just remove it. Take it out, and then figure out a way to start a song with guitar in the middle as a rule. Like this is a guitar song. Then we have guitars on the sides in stereo, and melodic guitars in the middle. So it doesn't feel awkward when guitar joins the party. But bro, I'm done. Like the arrangement's done, and we're exporting. As you can see, we're 53% done. I'm creating an Ableton project, and then you'll see my setup, and it's gonna sound better, even better. It's already good, right? But now it's gonna be better. It's also exporting the return tracks, I think. So return tracks, the reverb, delay, like this does a great job. And the name of the tracks, because that's annoying. Like having to rename the things in Ableton. The files never match. The names of tracks with names of programs. It's all done. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, yesterday we gave everything. We fill the song with melodies and stuff. So there's not much more to do. Ha 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 ha. By the way, I haven't contacted this. Yesterday we got a collaboration proposal, so I was like, oh, I need to contact this guy. But I forgot to send that email, so I'll do it today. Do it today. And I'll try to race. I want to finish the mix right now. Like, let's finish the mix. Let's get us a nice raw mix. And finish the song in 4 days. 4 sessions, I mean. Would be cool. That means progress, you know? Imagine, I don't know, someone famous comes and says, dude, you need to finish this song, but you just have 4 days. Oh, no worries, man. Can you do it? Hilarious. Or, I don't know, a draft can be done in 2-3 hours. As you can see, as long as you know what to add, what instruments, what key, it's all done. It's all done. So 87%. I'm gonna go to that folder and see everything's it's okay. Whoa. I haven't played games for a while. That feels weird, man. I've been very into figuring out this 4 or 5 day workflow and catching up with all projects and family stuff, birthdays, stuff like that. So yeah, it's been like maybe 10 days of no games. I don't know, I don't really care. Like there are no games right now that we really need to play. Like I don't feel like there are many games, but relevant games, like big games, not really. Okay, so I'm gonna open the Ableton project and check if everything is okay. Before we close this MPC session, I'm gonna bring back the mother Docker, the bass, and save. Those guitar samples, we have to save them as well. Well, now we're loading Ableton. It's taking some time. Oh, come on, Ableton. Do your thing, do your thing. Okay, guys. So I'll show you what. You can see it. You can see it. Let me remove MPC software. And I'm gonna close MPC software for a little bit. Something we're gonna need it. We're gonna let the MPC rest. Yeah. Leave it rest. We can go back in case something is missing. Hopefully not. But yeah, glitching, man, never stops. Technology, especially computer stuff, is very unreliable in my experience. Okay, so this is what we get, right? Let's see it. How many tracks? Oh, I don't know. Oh, the colors are a mess. So we'll have to color things again. Gonna paste everything from bar number 9. Let's see what we're getting. No limiter, no nothing. That's very cool. It's nice. Remember, the sub mixes, the sidechain is not there. Some of the EQ for sub mixes, it's not there. But everything else seems to be there. I think it didn't export my send and return channels, but that's not a problem because we can create them here. So let's start organizing this stuff. Boring shit that needs to be done. Let's go. Okay, look, I'm gonna start by fixing the color of tracks. These ones need to match. Nice, nice. Not bad. We're gonna create some groups here. Kick, snare, perks. Nice. Number, then drums. Very cool, very cool. Bass is another big one. So bass. We also have to create some tracks on the far left. Check this out. I already know my setup by heart. The reference track, the punch bus, and the mix bus. Boom. These two are essential because we're gonna monitor the punch factor and all the layers, basically. The mids and the bass and drums separated, so I can see the fader gain activity and fix problems accordingly. Now pads, keys. I think all this stuff is we need to hear what's happening, but I think these two belong to the group I like to call low mid. This guitar performance, the second keys. Oops. Guitar number 2, there's nothing. So I delete it. Guitar 1. Keys number 2. Effects is a white track. It goes to the far right. Boom. Path number 2. Charlie drums. Charlie drums belongs to the drum group. This is like organizing folders. Nice. Works. Okay. How are we gonna process and group things? Keys 2 is basically the main high mid instrument. And let me loop specific parts here. I think this one also belongs to the high mids. MEM 815 sample. What about this? Path 2. Oh, using the last sections of the song. I don't remember if I wanted this to be high mid, but let's leave it as high mid for now. It's bad. Kanye. Kanye 2 or 3? I think Kanye is 3, which means high mid. The guitar performance also. Oh, I'm gonna separate the guitar. And the melodic thingy is also 3. We have lots of 3s here. High mid information. We're leaving space for this pad. These keys. The keys is basically the keyboard, the main keyboard. This won't be too hard to mix. Let's see. Okay. Now let's find nice colors for this. I like orange. For low mids, we can have a blue. Tone of blue. This tone of blue. Maybe purple. Purple. This guitar can be yellow. And the bass can be blue, that's fine. Now let's make the bass green. Just find colors that you like, you know, and make sure the group adopts those colors as well. Drums, this one's an important one, so make it purple. Barney purple. Okay. Then we have to select everything and do the same thing. Because we need to think of sounds as complementary, not as, you know, separate. Nice. Okay. So the next mission is to send drums to their respective buses. Drums and bass go to punch. Low mid, high mid, go to mix bus. Guitars go to mix bus. And effects goes to master. It's more like background stuff. And I'm gonna create a group here called FX group. Because we want to add more stuff here. FX group. Yeah. So master. Okay, I think we got it. I think that's that. These two buses. No input, or else my guitar could, you know, make sounds and stuff while we are monitoring. Reference. No input. Or sometimes, oh yeah, actually, we can use loop back here. And audio to external out. Nice. If we deactivate this, maybe we will need references. Nice. The master can have a limiter. Master. We know much look ahead. And I remember I had something like this of gain. Oops. Okay. Let's get our locators intro. Sounding good. We need to start processing stuff. It's getting loud. happened there. Feels weird, right? Why the drums go quiet there? Haha. Okay, something's is wrong with Ableton. Just crashed on me. Damn. I'm gonna open it again, recover my session. The good thing is that it's always saving. But man. Michael Washington, what I do, fam? Hello, bro. How are you? Oh, let me read. What a crash. No, what happened with my project? Don't tell me I lost all the fucking progress. No! No! Ah. 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 Man. Ableton. Let's do this very fast. It's weird that's crashing on me. That's a problem when we export ALS files. Man. Ah, okay, I have to do it again, but don't worry. We'll just do it faster. Thank you, man. Michael, thanks, man. This is real stuff. This is what it is. This is not edited, like, oh man, everything's flowing, like step by step, how to make music. This is the real thing, you know? Like, shit happens, things crash. But I've been doing this for like 1 year every day, and I think I know what I'm doing. So there's definitely things we can discuss, learn. And I'll show you how I finish my songs, man. Finishing tracks. I'm tired of like starting tracks. That's fun, but we can finish. We can finish these projects, these ideas. Like, doesn't require like crazy. Well, it requires a skill, but you need someone to tell you how, you know. And I'm that someone. Today, I'm that someone willing to take that responsibility. Man, no one's doing that. I don't know what's happening with YouTube, but it's full of people starting beats and telling you how to drag samples, sample packs and shit like that. I'm tired of that. Like, that's terrible. The sample pack, not the sample pack, sorry, the MIDI packs. Like, that's, oh man, come on, don't fool yourself thinking you're a musician just because you drag samples or MIDI packs, chord packs and shit like that to those. Come on, just spend a little bit of time learning how things work, and that's it. It's like a game. People play games every day. They can play the music game as well. There's more return on learning this stuff than learning how to play Warzone. I played lots of Warzone, but I can live it. Like, I haven't played for 10 days, anything, because I got very into music. Okay, low mids. What color we wanted for low mids? Man, I'm gonna keep on saving. Ah, I see. So as soon as you export things from the MPC, if you happen to export ALS files, make sure you open it in Ableton and then save, override the file, because it's whatever the MPC is doing. It's just like an old version of Ableton. And whenever Ableton tries to do something new, and the versions don't match or whatever, it's gonna crash. Like it happened to me. So, damn. Oh, these crashes. It doesn't really happen to me often. When it happens, it hurts. You saw my reaction, right? Kanye's 2 or 3. I think everything else is 3. Guitar 2 does nothing. Guitar 1 is there. And the melodic stuff, 815. Keys 2. Keys group here. Okay. What the fuck? Keys 2. Nice. So check this out. All these are low mid samples. High mid, sorry. High mid. Except guitar. That should be out. So I'm just organizing my files. Let's make this orange. No, yellow. We said yellow for guitar. I made orange. Okay. Okay. The drums. Everything's there. Let's listen to the beat. Let's save. Save. Control S, Control S, Control S. Non-stop. I'm selecting everything here. Then moving to arrangement mode. What? Bar 9. Let's see if it's making sound. Oh, let's do the routing. Bunch. Bunch. Oh no, this goes to the group. Sorry. That's it. If you want to understand why I do this, I have a video called Mixing in Ableton or something like that. Easy mixing. I did 2, 3, 4 videos that not many people watched because, well, oh, it's weird. I don't know, but it's really great, man. Why? Because once you have everything organized, it's very easy to find what's making things sound too bright or conflict, you know, between different instruments. The mixing is very easy if you know where everything is. That's what I'm trying to say. Mix bus, but this is my routing. No input. Control S. You can also have a template with all these things done. But because we decided to export it as an ALS file, we don't have that option anymore. We have to build the templates ourselves, but it's fine. It's not too hard. Nice. I think we're good. Okay, let's listen to the arrangement. Is it working? I remember I was doing the flags here, the intro. Then here we have This is the weirdest part that I think Ableton failed at something. Here, check this out. This should be double, so we can just do Ctrl V. That's gonna fix the problem. What is this doing? Yeah. That's funny. Okay, so everything seems to be okay. But we'd have to fix some parts that sound not as strong as they sounded like in the MPC. Another thing I could have done is just to export directly out of the MPC. So this is the first pre-chorus. So let's do it. This is the main part, is it? Yes. This main one. This is like an interlude, right? I remember we call this interlude or bridge, I don't know. This is the second pre-chorus, pre-main. I really like the arrangement. Some parts where it's like gets very epic. Yeah. Okay, all the parts are there. Great. Control S, Control S. I don't want to mess up again. Okay. So what we're gonna do next? We're gonna start adding like. Oh, the limiter is not there. Sorry about that. The limiter is important because it's gonna push the drums down in volume and boost everything up. Limiter to the master. Be ready because it's gonna get loud. So careful with your speakers or headphones. Okay, let me play the one of the main parts. Check what's the difference now. Nice. Okay, I like this. The limiter is there just to help us achieve loudness, but we have to. This is not the. I don't think this is the goal. I'll try to reduce this gain and somehow manage to boost the levels here in the mix, so the limiter doesn't have to work as hard. But for now, I want to hear everything. So 9 dB of gain. Fuck it. Let's go. Now, we're gonna insert, I don't know why, but the MPC with this ALS function, Oh, let me turn off the MC. It didn't export my return tracks, and I have there one delay, sorry, one reverb, one delay, like room, space. I can bring it back here in Ableton with 2 return tracks with colors. With colors, I like this. So the first return track needs a reverb. Do we want to go fancy? Yeah, let's go fancy. Let's pick one of the fancy reverbs we have here. Or no, let's go simple first. Let's start with simple things that work. Ableton, audio effects, reverb and resonance. Oh, we could actually use hybrid reverb from Ableton. Let's see. Because we need a nice tail. Hybrid reverb is so weird. I still don't understand what's the how it works. Small dark room. Room slapback. Let's see. But this is the easiest way to get it to work. Oh, okay. Nice. I think this one is gonna work. Because it's filtering out the very low and the very highs, and that's what I want for my reverb, just the middle. Always the middle for reverb. Don't worry about bass, don't worry about highs. That's not that's not the room's work. Like that, we don't need that for a room environment. We just need the mids. So this preset seems to work. Let's test it with the drum group. Remember, I'm gonna loop this section and I'm gonna solo my drums. And I'm gonna send everything a little bit. Wow. Good. I feel like this could be louder. What should we do? Feedback. We have a feedback here. I'm gonna push it. No. It's facing and stuff. I don't want that. Maybe we just need to send more information to that reverb. I like it. Let's see how the other instruments react. My rule is that I send everything to that room because it's like all the instruments need to be in a stereo environment. So I'll have more stereo here, a little bit more. Okay, let's test the bass. Yeah, I can feel it. Minus 11 dB. So let's test the punch. I really like it. I don't want to touch the preset because it seems to be well made. The slope, all that stuff is good. Size is 100%. Normally that's what I like big sized. The tail is important, but I don't think we can control the tail with this type of effect. It's like it's a artificial pre-made tail that it's applied to everything. I don't understand how this is called convolution reverb. Convolution reverb. It's just a variation of that type of reverb, and it's a very well. I think there are plugins for that, but this is an internal Ableton feature that came with it, and it's very interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna give it more pre-delay so it slaps a bit more. It's there. So I'm gonna send the mids as well, everything basically, minus 11 dB. I think that's the sweet spot. Low mids, high mids, everything goes to that room. Everyone's invited to the party. The guitar, I'll be a bit careful. I'm gonna leave it like this and later fix that because the guitar already has reverb. If you have effects or instruments programs with reverb and you add more reverb, things get a bit it feels like the sound is so far away, and later you'll have to fix that with gain, and it's not good. So whenever you do this, make sure you're adding stuff. You're sending stuff to that return track, stuff that doesn't have any reverb or just a little bit. Okay, so let's listen to the whole thing. Ah, it sounds bigger. Because, check this out. These tails are there. This is the reverb. I'm gonna reduce the gain. And I'll remove a little bit more lows. Yeah. This is dangerous. You don't want too many. Okay. That part is very loud. That's why we need to add sidechain. We're gonna do that next. And it's getting louder, good loud. You know, it feels more present, like it's more alive. I love adding this reverb. For the second return track, we need. What I always do is feedback 50%, dry wet 100%. This is the area where I mostly like delay. No ping pong. I just want longer tails for my keyboards. For example, the low mid. Check this out. I just want more movement and more environmental stuff. So I'm gonna add that reverb that I just made in my second return track. Check what's happening. Like a little tail that goes after the attack, and it works. The same thing. I'm just gonna add it to everything at minus 12 dB. Not to the guitar, and not the drums. The drums don't need this. Let's see, I think that's gonna work. You see, the tail is there. Without, with. Feels good. So let's fix this later. If things start feeling like there's no space for anything, probably I'll need to tone this down a little bit. The feedback. Well, you see, it's fading. The music's fading. It's not just disappearing like abruptly. And I hate that because it doesn't sound real. I know this is still not real, but music without this, it sounds like it's made in the computer. Like the computer made it. Okay, next thing we have to do for fun, but this is not it's just for fun, but I want to have an OTT. I don't know if you guys know OTT, but OTT is like a very popular free plugin. And we have a preset called OTT in Ableton that does exactly the same thing. It's hard to explain what it does, but basically it's pushing up the levels of everything and compressing at the same time. If your music is lacking loudness, you add this type of stuff and it makes it's immediate. You're gonna hear the everything. It's like if you're missing highs, OTT is gonna push the highs up. If you're missing lows, OTT is gonna push the lows up. It's like it's designed here, the configuration, the setup is perfectly designed, but you have to be careful. I'm gonna add it to the master track. Let's go. This is 100%. It's too bright. It's not good. But we can actually add it to the separate buses. Let's add. Well, let's leave it. Let's leave it here. Doesn't matter. You see, it makes a difference. What I've been doing recently is just not leaving it in a master track and instead putting it in my punch and mix buses just to control the distortion that it generates. I think I'm gonna do that now just for safety, because yeah, OTT, I made lots of music with OTT in the master track last year and it distorts, especially when you're listening on like laptop speakers or phone speakers. Try to not go too hard on it. Like, for example, this is just the mids. And without, they fade faster. But with OTT, they remain present and loud. I didn't touch anything. The preset is exactly OTT as it is, but the amount is 14%. 14%, and that's a lot. Imagine this is 60%. Sounds cool, right? But we're gonna get there after mastering. It's too early to be this loud. OTT 10%. Just to compress a little bit, to control things. Same with the drums. Feels good, right? 65%. But it's too early for that. Let's just leave it at 10 to boost the levels. Maybe a bit more. %. This one needs OTT. There's space for OTT here, but let's start with 16 and then push up later. Okay, second thing we have to do is add sidechain for those moments where everything goes loud as fuck. I just need any compressor. Let's start with the bass. Sidechain coming from... Oh, and I remember now we have two drum tracks. One is with Charlie Watts drums that includes some kick sounds and shit. I'll create 2 sidechains. We have to. One for the kick and snare. The J Dilla kick and snare combo. So let's listen to that. For the main kick and snare in the bass, I usually do fast attack, fast release, not much ratio, like less than 3. Let's listen to both. It's like the bass needs to fade in a little bit. Reduction of -2, -1, that's alright. Yeah. Now let's copy this, duplicate, but coming from Charlie Watts. Charlie Watts is not as loud, so I'm gonna pull the threshold a little bit. Just to achieve -1 reduction, at least. Okay, so let's go drums. Not much sidechain is needed. Not for this type of song, at least. Okay, now I'm gonna copy these two. Oh, let's name them. Let's be Sidechain, Dilla. This is Sidechain, Charlie. I say Dilla because those are the Dilla samples. From Splice. Okay, here. Now the low mid. This one is different. This one needs a longer release because of the nature of the sounds. Like, remember, these are pads. These are like piano chords. So I really want the kick to push them down for a little bit longer. That's a personal. That can be a little bit not as fast, but fast, actually fast, and more ratio, closer to 5, 6, depends on the reduction, the threshold. This is alright. -6 with 90 release, 95 release in milliseconds. You need to hear it. You have to hear like how it's been pushed down in volume and then back up, but slowly, in a pleasant way, like the bouncing. The bouncing. This one needs to bounce with the kick, the low mid. Let's listen to the 3 elements that we already sidechained. This is lots of sidechain. But too much is just not good. That feels alright. And later with the limiter and everything else, we're gonna push this up in. This group is gonna go up in volume, so that's good. Let's see what happens with the Charlie Watts one. I'm just gonna do half of what I'm reducing here. With very similar settings. Basically same settings, but less reduction. Okay, let's listen to it. For me, it sounds okay. For me, that sounds okay. So that's good. Then we send this to the next group, which is high mid. And I'm gonna silent, mute low mids. Now we're gonna focus on this one. This one has lots of sounds with attack. That's why I separate high mids from low mids, because high mids usually have a different purpose, like sounds with melodic content, sounds with lots of attack and fast release. The tails are not as long, melodic stuff. I have a keyboard. Let's listen to the thing I made. Oh, sorry. Kanye's there. We could send Kanye to low mids actually, to help to make that part a bit bigger, because Kanye is just those chords from jail. If you guys didn't watch the video on Monday, like I just grabbed the intro of the new song in Donda Jail. I just heard those guitar strumming chords, whatever, power chords. It's not even a big chord, it's just a chord. I said, oh, well, I could use that in my song. That's all. And I chopped that. And yeah, look, let's listen to that. Yeah. Yeah, it feels more appropriate there. Okay. Now for this sidechain, we need lower attack. I would even go like 2. Fast release. Well, I would do auto release. And yeah, around 2. Let's see how much reduction we need. But similar to low mids in terms of reduction, between -2, -3. Listen to another part. Yes. We cannot destroy the attack of these sounds, because this is the presence of the track. Wow. Damn, this is good, but yeah. Okay, for Charlie Watts, same setup, similar. Slow attack, slower, fast release. That's fine. It's just gonna give us some space, that's the point. Nothing else. Okay, perfect. Guitar. Let's do the same thing for guitar. Same as high mids, basically. We don't need to change anything there. And for FX group, the same. But possibly way more reduction. Just a little bit more. Just leave it like this. And bring everything back and see what changed. Now this one is not working as hard. So It was distorting before, now it's not distorting. Done. Sidechain done. Control save. Now let's process drums a little bit. In drums, I usually add an effect that we call drum bus, and we have to be careful because oh yeah, I want to see this figure as the peak level. We're peaking at -4, right? So if I activate the drum bus, oh, the gain is there. Like we're gonna get what's previously -4.87. And now with we need to reduce gain here. And remember, what's the key of the song? I think it's D minor. So I'm gonna go for D. The boom boom value. Boom adds boomy. Basically, it makes the kick sound a bit more boomy, and that's good. Check this out. Here it goes. Too much. So just a little bit. More decay. Nice. Transients can remove the tails of all the drum hits, like this. They sound a bit dead though. So depends. If you have very busy drums, sometimes you want to pull this down. But if you feel like you need more loudness, you go the other way. I'm gonna go a little bit to the right. We can add crunch. We can compress, but that makes things very loud. I don't want to compress here. I'm gonna compress later. -4.8. So I need to trim. So with and without. With. Nice. I feel the difference. So basic drums, processing. We're gonna have more fun later, but this is basic stuff. We can damp. The damping is like basically affects the heads and all the highs, but sounds very dead. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna leave damping as the default value, which is 9.2 kilohertz. In bass, for the bass, we need a compressor that controls the punch. We have a glue compressor that's basically a copy of the SSL. I think it's called SSL, famous compressor that all famous producers in the world use, blah blah blah. And the good thing about this glue compressor is that it adds lots of it's very musical. So if you want to make things more musical, go for something like this, glue compressor, SSL. We have another compressor, the one I use for Sidechain, as you can see down here. I don't know what it is, but it's just they behave differently. The behavior is basically the threshold needle. Check this out. Play bass. See how the needle behaves. It reacts to the music in a particular way. And the release, all this stuff affects the music, man. This needle is the most important thing that you have to see when you're using compressors, like the compression, like the behavior of the compression algorithm. I have a preset that I like to use for my bass always. It's called Bass Punch. It's already adding slow attack, fast release, ratio of 4. So remember, slow attack, fast release. And the makeup is 4, so I'm gonna pull the threshold to compensate. Make sure I reach 4 in this this little window. Like I need to take 4 and add 4 to make sure I'm not generating more gain. At least, you know, here. Remember, like if we get confused thinking that louder is better, we're just gonna fail at mixing. You see how it's like reducing stuff here, but I'm making up, right? So add more makeup. Now without it, it's more flat. Like the bass, it was very flat before, and now it feels like it's fading in a more natural way. So that's what the compressor does, creating those nice tails. Before it was just like a, if you look at it, the dynamics, they're very flat, right? There's a little bit of a tail that I tried to do the setup in the plugin in the MPC, but the end result's gonna be way more dynamic and fun once we add this. So done. Let's listen to it. Nice. With OTT in the punch bus, I'm gonna reduce the OTT. I'll actually remove it. And before OTT, I want to process both with bass, punch, and parallel. So this goes for the drums and bass. Nice, and the loudness is great. Without, with, yeah. Now with OTT. OTT, but it kills the dynamics. So 10% feels okay. I won't add more. Let's turn on this EQ. Okay, this is good. It's a good start. Now let's continue processing, basic processing for all the groups. Let's see what we have in low mid. Basic thing to do here is adding an EQ. Let's see what's happening here. Oh, Kanye, this is Kanye's guitar. For me, this area shouldn't be as busy. Because this is where the bass goes. It's dangerous if you leave this stuff here like bouncing. It's bouncing against the bass, you know. So you don't want, the bass is the real bounce here. Like who's people supposed to, like what's people supposed to follow when they fill the group? The low mids here or the bass? They're usually in conflict. If we want to give clarity to the bass, like make it clearer and louder, ultimately, we need to sacrifice a little bit of this. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna remove a little bit of this. You've seen this in many tutorials. Everybody does that, and there's a reason. Just a little bit. To keep Kanye, you know? It was very low. That I never realized that that sample had so much low sub content. You see it there, you know. Now that we left more space for the bass. I'm just gonna solo Kanye. This one's gonna be difficult to. This is Kanye. I'm gonna lower this part and try to boost the high mids a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna make Kanye a bit more mono. Because it's inconsistent. Sometimes I hear it on the left, sometimes in the right. I don't like that. So more Kanye goes mono. Now it's too mono. It's boring. I'm gonna change this EQ to mid and side so I can control the stereo field a little bit more. I normally like this area to be stereo. And I remove all the stereo from the lows. That's clearer. More stereo. Okay, the entire group. The entire beat, so everything. Sounds alright, sounds alright. Maybe the Kanye sample could have more tails. Because it dies like very... But a long tail for this one could be dangerous. Let's see. What if we add the convolution reverb again? Let's go. Let's have some fun. So we taking too much. We have some crazy plugins here in Ableton, a new plugins that I'm still not familiar with. For example, this one, Spectral Resonator. Wow, wait. It creates like harmonic content out of nowhere. Metallic tail, for example. Too much. It just generates noise. But harmonic noise. It doesn't make much difference though. No. If it, check this out. If whatever you're doing doesn't make a difference, like you don't hear the difference, then don't add it. It's one of the rules that it works for me very well. Like, if it doesn't make a difference, just don't add it. If you don't hear like what's the effect doing, and you have it there and you don't know what's happening, don't add it. And if you really want to know what's the effect doing, and you have a dry wet knob, go 100%, like here. So basically, this plugin is generating this thing. And if I go 50% dry wet, we get the original sound plus that new sound. Ah, right? I hope you can hear it. Can you hear it? Yeah, maybe. It's starting to sound cool. Very metallic though. Now, I have a frequency here thingy. I'm gonna go for D, because the song is in D minor. Ah! Sounds a bit weird. Oh! It's starting to sound cool. Okay, now it's too. We don't need that much of the new effect. It's sounding cool. Okay, now let's hear to the entire group. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The epicness. Which one is doing that? This pad. Just in advance, because I know that that high pitch stuff is dangerous. I'm gonna EQ that part. This. Remember, this is low mids. This is not supposed to be very strong here. Let me do mid side instead. Mid side processing. Yeah. We're gonna remove a little bit of the harshness here, because it's not. Without, with, it's better, less harsh. Let's see how it goes later. Yeah, that worked. I knew it. I knew we had to do that. This low mid group is for sounds to shine or to stand out in this area of the spectrum, from 200 hertz to 1K. Here, no more. Like here, they should fade like this. I want them to fade like this. Definitely never to go in this direction, like very strong in this area. No. And this pad, I was just jamming and having fun, so I forgot I was playing those notes here. But okay, now we're trying to fix it with this EQ. Let's see if we need more later. Controlling the entire group. Okay, but that's fun. That was fun. We can do more later. Let's go to the next group and do the same thing. One EQ. One EQ to see what's going on. Oh, check this out, man. So high mid group. Remember, this is the opposite compared to the previous. This is a different story. I want that one. This group has to shine here, and you see the activity, right? Like it's like a triangle here. This is basically the purpose. That sounds have lots of presence and strong attack in this area, this area, and they should fade here. Like we don't need this. We don't need this at all. But check what's happening, and this is why we have to EQ this stuff. this dangerous stuff that it's gonna generate noise that we don't want. It's not making a difference. So I'm just gonna roll it off. Clean stuff. And probably lower this a little bit. And let's listen to the both groups. Yeah. This one, it's the different story, you know. This one needs to sound a bit more harsh and present, but we have to control it as well. It's already sounding cool. I don't know, I don't feel like there's anything I'd like to do. These ones already had effects applied on the MPC, so no need to do more. For now, I don't think of anything we could do, but once we listen to the arrangement, and you know, we could have some ideas. The guitar, it's something that we added for the pre-chorus here. I'm gonna clean it too. Let's clean that guitar. There's a preset for guitar, electric guitar. I always use presets and then adjust them, and it works. It's good practice. The presets were made by smart people, people that know. So there's always something to learn from presets. Now this preset, they're cutting, you see? It's called electric guitar. And it's basically limiting the areas where where guitar should, you know, be active in the mix, removing all these lows and stuff. So I'm gonna limit stuff. If it's too bright, you can lower this. I'm gonna add more delay and see. Just a little bit. More reverb? No, definitely not. Okay, both. That sounds weird. Okay. We have to be careful because these two chords are not really... I'm gonna remove that chord from the guitar file over wave performance. Guitars are very complicated for me. Like, I love them, it's my instrument, but I'm just gonna fade it in like this for now. Let's play both groups that could conflict. That was cool. That was cool. Okay, the guitars kind of fakes a little bit. Sidechain is there. This little edit here, number 5, is for the plug sound. I know why they do this, because when you play guitar and you play hard, there's always this sound that the plastic touching the metal strings. It's complicated to remove, and this is a quick, easy fix. There are more ways, but well, we can figure that out later if necessary. If it's not necessary, we don't have to do it. And what else? What about this transition? Oh, it's alright. It's alright. This effects thing is, it's just I think we have to grab new transition effects to this, because it's something I don't enjoy doing in the MPC, aligning samples like visually, but for effects it has to be done this way. If you have risers, crash sounds, you want them to really hit the transient, to be really aligned with the grid, with the kick, with the snare. Like, you don't want them a little bit later. It sounds bad. Like, I don't know. At least for me, it's been hard to do on the MPC. So this is more of a draft that I'm keeping for transitions. Okay, so let's see. I think we're good. Let's listen to the pre-chorus. Sounding good. Now that we have the mix bus, or all the mids fully processed, there's something I want to do, and basically try to match the loudness of this mix bus with the punch bus. And it's one of the reasons why I separate things with these two subgroups or buses. Because if you notice, I'm gonna mute the music. Let's just pay attention to these two faders. This is the music, basically the mids, and this is the group. Drums and bass. Pianos, guitars, everything. See the loudness difference? Like peak level, obviously peak level, -2 versus -10. What I do with these two, I try to match them. And that happens because the MPC setup is very different to this one. It's not very different, but I rely a lot on just adding things that I like and boosting things up with the master track. We have a gain master here. But I don't want it to be too active. This is enough. Otherwise, my drums distort. If I add more gain, my drums gonna start like distorting, and the crest factor, all that stuff. It's just gonna affect the overall sound of things. So we need more loudness. How to achieve it? Let's boost mix bus. Glue compressor. There's a very nice preset called Catch Picks. Check this out. I want to know if there's anything that I missed that is too loud. Ah, it's sounding better. Nice. We just boosted everything. So that's good. The limiter is not working as hard. We just reduced the gain to +5, so that's healthy. Look at this. And remember, this is the chip limiter, not the chip limiter, but the simple limiter that I used in the beginning. I'm gonna switch this for Fat Filters L2. The best limiter ever. There's so many options, and it reshapes the kick in such a nice way. Okay, let's work on the master track now. What I want for the master track is I need a mono switch. I want to listen to the mono mix and see if something's sounding a bit off. I activate bass mono to make everything below 120 Hz mono. This should be mono. Even more. Just try to find the fundamental of the bass. That's nice, okay. And now let's listen to everything in mono. This is sometimes hard to listen because it sounds like shit, but let's hope this is not too bad. And then stereo. It's not bad. When we switch to mono, what I want to hear very clearly is my drums, specifically the kick, the snare, the hats, the bass, and melodic content, leads, melodies, like that has to be always clear. Those are the main mono elements. So when people listen to your music on mono devices, phones, or even stereo devices that have the speakers very close to each other, like laptops, this is what they hear. Like, I can still hear that my drums are way louder than everything else, but there's a way to fix that. There's a way to bring all the other elements into the mono field in a better way, because this is too much. I'm gonna add the first two third-party plugins that I always add. Tonal balance control from Isotope and Inside 2. After the limiter, this is essential shit. We have to do it always. I'm gonna switch to display capture so you can see what I see. Let me check the comments first. Nothing. Okay, so we're switching. Let me go studio mode and add the display capture. Oh, nice. Okay, display capture. Let's go, boys. And okay, this is what I want to start worrying about. The overall tonal balance control of the mix. So I'm gonna set up this too. Inside 2 for the stereo field and loudness, tonal balance control for the overall balance of frequencies. Let's play the loudest part of the mix, which I believe is main 2. Oh ho ho! Wow! It's not bad. Not bad. Damn! Look at that. You know, we were doing everything by ear, like no bullshit. Everything was being processed by what we feel it's right, what I feel it's right. But it's working. By the way, you have to choose the right preset when you use this plugin. So I went for hip hop, and because I feel this is a hip hop track, but you can use any. Think of this as a reference. Okay, let's check the stereo field with Insight too. It's very good. Nice. I just feel like, look here, you can see a little bit of a dip here for the highs. They're not loud enough. We could boost them, but that can be dangerous. The hats are very sensitive to boosts, but let's try. I'm gonna add a gain plugin to the hats, because normally it's hats. Yeah, let me solo the band. Yeah, the hats. We have nothing else in that area except hats. So let's go and add a... I don't want to touch the fader. I could grab the entire clip and boost it, but that's not good practice. Unless you decide to do that to all the clips. So, gain. Just a little bit of gain. +2. Let's see how this reacts to +2. Oops, from main 2, sorry. Yeah, you see? Bit better. The bass is still a little bit strong, but don't worry, that's easy to fix. Wow. So we got a good mix. It's that raw mix. Remember, there's still more. We're gonna get into it in the next session. Fix little things here and there, but I'm very happy. And we need to add more transition effects, more white stuff, just for fun. But I think we achieved something today. I'm gonna leave it as it is for now. We've been online for 3 hours, and we basically wasted 1 hour. Actually, we did 1 hour of nothing, just playing guitar and jamming. That guitar performance, I'm not sure. I don't think needs to stay. I could record more guitars tomorrow, but you see, it's done. It's done, and there's nothing more I'd like to do today. Maybe we can play the beat. Let's play it so we can compare with what we did yesterday and you can see the difference. But we're gonna leave this 2 plugins like this. Go display capture. Okay, let's play the entire thing and compare, you know, with what we had yesterday. I think that this sounds very similar. But from this point, it's just gonna get better and better because we need to add saturation and shalala. So let's go. So that was that. I think it's very good. It's very good for a quick mix session. Now we just have to have more fun with the arrangement, solve some problems. You notice I was like circling some areas of the tonal balance control plugin, because we have to address that, like make sure it doesn't get too resonant and loud in some areas, like the keyboards, all that, control things. But I want loudness. It has to be louder. It has to be louder, so we're gonna compress in a way that we don't lose the dynamics, we don't lose the nice tails that we created. But we need to get the loudness. This beat needs to be louder. So tomorrow, for now, this is everything I wanted to show you, and thank you for being around. I had some visitors like Fly and Michael Washington, so nice. I'll see you tomorrow. We finishing this on Friday for sure. Tomorrow we work fast, so if I do a longer stream, have a nice Thursday. What is today? Oh, Wednesday. Wow, we good. We good. We could even finish tomorrow. Who knows? Enjoy your Wednesday. Stay in touch. I'll see you around. Keep on making beats, and I'll be later on Twitch if you want to hang out later. I'll be later on Twitch working on a different beat. And if you want to collab or have fun, whatever, just contact me. Because I'm down. I'm ready. So see you next time. And that's all. Cheers.